Hey guys, it's Eric Roth from 10 Minute Trades, and welcome to episode 18, our 10-year 10-minute trades anniversary celebration. Quite a mouthful, but seriously, it's really an exciting time, and I really wanted to do this podcast because it's important that we celebrate our 10-year milestone. And there's going to be a lot of celebrating this year. As you know, the number 10, it's in our company name. It's part of our brand, right? 10-minute trades, our really amazing trading methodology of being able to get in and out of the markets in less than 10 minutes. And believe it or not, 10 years ago, I was 23 years old and Jay officially launched the JVB software, and I was one of the first members to that came on board, had a lot of success, and that's part of the reason why I'm here today is because when I first started trading, I was posting and documenting, and I encourage each and every one of you. In fact, maybe I'll get to that later on in this podcast. I was documenting my trading, and it did pick up a little bit on YouTube, especially when I shared some of when I shared my broker statements, etc. And Jay and I formed a really good friendship, and he asked me to become his business partner and help him with the marketing and kind of the growing the business. And we've definitely grown the business in 10 years. And so really happy to have really a awesome community. We knew the trading that we do, right? It's very niche, right? We do number one, it's futures trading, and number two is we trade a very specific appointment-based methodology, or which trading the news essentially. And so not only are we trading futures, which is um, kind of a niche area, but then we also specialize in news trading, right? In our daily market movers and our awesome software with our JV software and how we are able to break out and take advantage of the breakouts in the market. So with that said, we don't have 100,000 subscribers. In fact, we just hit a really awesome milestone in line with our 10-year anniversary. We have 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. We never really had a huge marketing budget that we started to do a little bit of Facebook ads here and there these past few months. But really, our community, it's a tight community. I know that Lee probably knows anyone who comes in the trade room. He knows you by first name, right? And that's really special. I really like the fact that our our trade room has grown to be a place where members can come and hang out, and of course we do live stream several times a week. But a couple things I want to share with you in this episode. Number one is our software. Okay, so back in December 2021, we announced that we're going to have our new software update, right? And we don't do an update just to make an update. When we do an update to our software, it means that there are things that we see that can be improved. And there were a couple things that we already had the software ready to roll out um, earlier, actually in December when we announced it. But then I'll take the blame. I started to trade a little bit more than I did in 2021. And there were a couple things for someone like me that, I wasn't trading so heavy in 2021, right? Lee's our new trading director. I'm more in the business development side. When I started to trade more, I realized that there were a couple of things I wanted to enhance on the safety side. And I want to make sure that anybody that's a new member, alumni, somebody that's just starting out, that we're doing the best we can in keeping everybody safe. And you'll see what I mean when the new software is released. I would say the latest ETA is probably going to be May of 2022. So literally um, several weeks away. And we're going to release it assuming that QA is good, but it's definitely in the works and I can't wait to release that. So that's really the 10-year anniversary. We have our 10th edition of our JV software, which is going to come out really soon for our members. And of course, we'll put out a really nice promotion for those of you still on the sidelines and like to take a chance in seeing how, testing the JV software. So really exciting opportunity coming soon. I want to talk about the trade room. I would say in these last couple of months, I'll just do a quick Q1 update. There's no denying that our breakout methodology, with a lot of the stuff that's going on right now, Not to blame anything, right? But just like in 2020, when kind of COVID overshadowed a lot of the news events, we've been having some weird movements on some of the DMMs that are coming out. For example, the jobs report the other week, where the war in Ukraine is kind of again overshadowing some of these reports. And so we've seen it before, right? And so we're making some adjustments, and that's why I have to give a lot of kudos to Lee, who our number one concern is to make sure that our members are making money and that we're doing everything we can. So when we see, for example, that our breakout methodology right now is kind of not working as effectively as we'd like it to, we don't double down. And what we do is we use our head, and we there's a lot of different tools and ways of from our JV software that Lee enhanced upon that allows us to do like openings of the markets, right? And there are certain things that maybe we need additional help on, right? Or we don't, we know that there are lots of great indicators out there. So rather than to be selfish and wait 2 years to develop our own indicator that we could brand, there's a lot of and behind the scenes testing and research. And so I'll give a nice plug to our 10-minute trades team member Chantal, who many of you in the trade room know, and who lives in Montreal, and of course Lee, for finding a really cool financial partner, Financial Juice. And there's a indicator that they use, Tick Strike, that we've been using a lot in the trade room to help us make money on the market opens. So Lee's going to be actually doing a live presentation this Saturday, a live training webinar where he's going to go over that Tick Strike indicator. And basically, we've incorporated that into the trade room. So it's a nice partnership that we have with Financial Juice, where we're able to use some of their tools. Tick Strike is actually an indicator, and then of course we also use their Squawk Box, which helps us to get the news faster in an auditory mode, right? We could hear it. So that's one thing to really mention, is that we've definitely we're not asleep at the wheel. We see what's going on, and we're even pivoting. We're doing market opens almost every week for the last couple of weeks, and it's not like we're all these extra trade rooms that Lee does. It's at no extra cost to our members, and of course we also do some free live streams. So touch on the trade rooms, DMMs. We've before it was just Lee, Jay of course does a lot of the daily market movers. But behind the scenes, we have Chantal and Lee doing a lot of due diligence, a lot of testing, and I'm really happy, thanks to Lee's leadership, to see that our DMMs are improving, and that even if there's something that DMM that, for whatever reason, um, we want to make an adjustment in the trade room, we're open about that. We're transparent about it, and we'll give you guys our feedback as to different takes on DMMs. Okay, so last but not least, I would say the most important update, um, I want to keep this under 10 minutes, is earnings season is here, baby. And I'm going to be talking more about earnings. We did really well thanks to Lee. Again, Lee, I keep saying Lee, but Lee's our leader in the trade room, and Lee's he's essentially my partner as well when it comes to trading. And Lee developed a really cool way of trading stock earnings, and we made a whole bunch of money in Q1, and we're ready to do that again in Q2. And so we're going to be doing a presentation next week. More information to come on that soon, where we're going to give an opportunity. Remember, the earning stuff that's not included as part of standard membership, but we're going to be putting together a really cool workshop that'll include probably 7 or 8 earnings trades, and giving everyone a chance to come in on that. The last minute that I have here, I would just want to say that I personally want to thank each and every one of you for sticking tight. It's not, we definitely, I see the light end of the tunnel, because we're starting to make a lot of money yesterday in FOMC. Lee recovered with some really cool trades that I think we're up like $400 or $500 at the end of the day. So there are cycles in trading, and part of the 10-year anniversary, we're going to reboot the account. We want to make sure that we start on a good note. So I'm going to reboot the account up to at least $25,000 to be able to trade the market opens, to be able to trade earnings, to be able to trade all the exciting things that we want to trade and test live in the trade room, and growth. It's our 10-year milestone. I'll be talking more about our 10-year anniversary, but I want us to continue to grow. I, they're advertising. Of course, that's any successful business has to do advertising. I'm looking to see if I have ambassadors here, our members, people that, if you actually love 10-minute trades, you do it on a daily basis. I want to provide an opportunity to do an affiliate marketing program. Again, only if there's interest from members and people that like what we do. So more to come on that. And I just like when I was a member and I helped grow the business here in the past 10 years, I'm thinking that in the next decade, right, that I would like to pull in more of our members to help me to expand. And I really want to get your ideas. And so that's something that I want to start, and I'll do an event on that. But I just want to say thank you very much. I think we're a little over the 10-minute mark. It's Eric from 10 Minute Trades. We have a lot of exciting events coming up in April, like I mentioned. And so thank you so much for all of your support these past 10 years. Jay and I, behind the scenes, we love this company. We put a lot of sweat in this company. I know Lee puts a lot, Lee's all day long thinking about how he could better the experience for you, how he could improve trading. We love 10-minute trades. I shared my visions about where I want us to move and an idea that I have about 10-minute invests, and we'll get there for another update because at the end of the day, it's not only about this specific trading strategy. I think all of us share a common goal in wanting to improve our financials, right, and investing. So a lot of exciting things. As you could tell, I don't want to end at the 10-minute mark, but I'm going to end now, guys. So thank you so much. And again, unscripted. So thanks very much for listening in and celebrate with us. Send a note to Lee. It's a very exciting time here at 10-minute trades, and I can't wait to share all the different things I talked about. And of course, I do have a few other surprises coming soon. So stick around. We really appreciate you. And thank you so much for all your support over the years. And we can't wait to continue to grow with you in this next decade together. Thanks, everyone. Eric Ruff from 10 Minute Trades, and we'll see you in the trade room. Bye, everyone.